Hey everybody, Glitchy here, and welcome back to Void War. After our last successful attempt with the Interdictor to take down the Ariakine starship, we're right back at it. Let's fire up another run here. Was it? Oh yeah, that's right. They added a new commander, didn't they? Yeah, the Doom. That's a lot of points. Reduce enemy DPS by 1. That's cool. I really like the picture. Picture looks badass. It's like way better than some of these. Okay, never mind. Some of these are cool too, but I don't know. She looks badass. What can I say? Enemy DPS by 1. Threads of Ruin innate. If manning command throw instantly kill the highest HP hostile crew in target room. Otherwise, teleport to target room and deal 15 HP target. 15 HP target. What? 15 HP damage to hostile crew. Gee. So you can. Dang. That's strong. And she's got 3 equipment slots, one of which does not seem to be the spell. So double spell. Psychic Commander. Impressive. Really low health pool. Really, really low health pool. That's crazy. You need some armor on this badass. Real fast. Regardless, we don't have enough essence or resonance or whatever this is called. Yeah. We'll get to it. We got all these other cool ones too to do. Yeah. So I actually have no idea what ship I'm running. So let's just pick our good old muty friend because we know we like him for now. And yeah. So let's do a little window shopping. Well, you know what? Let's not do that much window shopping. Didn't we just unlock this, right? The Heavy Frigate with the Volt Knives. This has 3 crew in it, 3 raiders, which have 2 DPS. No way to get across the gap, at least not just yet. And it's got the siege beam, right? Siege beam? Yeah. Bolt cannon, twin disruptor. Why don't we try this? I believe we just unlocked this last time. But I have slept more than once since then, so, you know, time soup. And all that jazz. Alright, so what goes well with a ship that has an okay amount of offense and a siege beam to follow up with, commander-wise? I'm not sure, to be completely honest with you. Maybe something that can help board, right? Teleport spell would not go amiss, or a ancient translocator, but the better one, the one that takes a crew with you. But I don't know. Maybe it is the muty, good old muty boy. Does our throne start upgraded? No, that would be too convenient. Do we buy a new one? Maybe. You know, the Archmage looks cool to me. Double spell. Our crew has very small amounts of utility, right? They don't have too much like slots or anything of that nature. I'm gonna unlock the Archmage just for fun. I don't actually think it's like a good fit for this or anything of that nature. But who cares? Yeah, good old Archmage. Just give him a cool name. Let's see here. Chronoin. Tiberius. Yeah, there we go. Tiberius, the Archmage. Double Psyker, no spells to start with, so we're gonna have to give him something, maybe a nice weapon. All right, the Bastard Star. Trying for the innocent. No, this is a raider ship. We're going with something good. Let's see, Gold Reaver. Gold Reaver was probably the play there. The Wailing Dog. Yeah. We're all dogs on this ship alongside Tiberius. Yeah. Torment 3. Let's get this started. I'm pretty scared about this Torment 3. This could mean so many things. I assume it's going to be bad, but this could also be good in a sense of maybe the logic for weapons isn't as good, so there's not like you know, maybe a bunch of weapons will be thrown together that don't make a lot of sense, right? Like a lot of ion stuff that can't actually damage you, right? A lot of stuff to knock down shields, but then nothing to follow up with. Like maybe they just makes fire or whatever, which, I mean, that's dangerous, but it doesn't do damage, you know what I'm saying? So, who knows? Anyways, let's get in here. Yeah, the God King, blah, 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 blah. I know the spiel right now. Alright, so let's turn on our weapons, give our siege beam some power. I actually do want to... Hey, look, they put the name of the ship up here. The Wailing Dog. So I do want to power this up. I feel like... So probably what I'm going to try to do with this ship in particular is get some nice weapons that are good for downing shields. And get some munitions. If there's anything that helps munitions, that I'm not sure. But probably get something like that. And upgrade the siege beam. I feel like the siege beam will be a very, very potent addition to this. Do we care to upgrade anything now? Well, we should probably look at the sectors. This is a listening station. It is. We are raiders, so we are going that way, so we can get more raiders. And then maybe we go here to the weapons dealer. That seems appropriate. And abstract wound. Probably hit the psychomancy to see if we can't pick up a spell for our Archmage, which means we're not going to the wound, which is fine. More than fine. All right. Onwards. The Wailing Dog wails. You arrive, jump node? Yeah. Nothing. Big Zilcho. Actually, now that I realize it, our station's good. Shields, weapon, and yeah, I mean, that's as decent as they're going to be, probably. My apologies. Let me do something real quick here. Whatever. Alright, sorry about that. Okay, let's keep jumping. Hello. Enter real space. Yeah, supergiant. Okay. Just danger, that's all. Just danger. Well, we can't really do anything about the crew. This would be a perfect crew kill right here, because we definitely have the power to take these two on. 2 bolt cannons, so I mean they can slowly damage us, that's for sure. We start with 30 munitions. Holy, I know this is 1 each, but like, geez. That being said, do we even need it for this? Probably not, right? Because we can just shut down their. We can shut down their offense pretty reliably here. Yeah. No, we're not worried about it. We're just gonna trade blows until something interesting happens. We start venting. Oh yeah, where are the airlocks here? Not in super places. Let's start ventilation. Yeah, let's do it like that. They're having a rougher time of it than we are. Yeah. Wow, we actually took a hit there. That's stupid. I'm doing this backwards. I should probably just be ioning their weapons, not their shields. That's fair. More fire. This one's not different. Yeah, there. Do I ever try and go for the maybe they cook here with the fire? They almost are, to be honest. Let's try. See if they fuck up. Well, they got cooked. It's not quite what I meant, but that's okay. Let's see if we can't greed this oxygen. Yeah, there it goes. Don't need to put up with the fire. Woo! Alright, listening station. Yep. Pledge allegiance to a raiding clan, and they give us a weapon and munitions. So, pretty worthy. It's 1 activation, right? That's better than nothing. Salt Sludge. Give it to maybe Tiberius, but he's not likely to board, right? But I mean, whoa, that's actually pretty significant if you give it to. I thought they had less slots than this. I guess the thing doesn't display it. Like at the start when you pick the ship, it doesn't display it all that well. That's okay. It's unfortunate that we got pinged for 2 damage there, but it's not the worst thing in the world. We're alright. We'll be alright. Or we'll die, I mean, whatever. Alright, what weapons do they got? So just 2 bolt cannons. I'm wondering, oh, they're probably gonna board it too. I'm wondering if when Torment 3 says that they have more options, I'm wondering if this allows them to just have more things that make sense. Essentially the opposite of what I said earlier. That might be the case, right? Who knows? Regardless, I can just, as mentioned, I can just shut down there. Oh, I don't know who's coming. Stuns hostile crew. That could be dangerous. Let me not group up my crew right away. Just gonna stun one person. He's gonna come in here right there. We'll probably get our big commandy boy in here, right? It's just an NG. Just punch him. Yeah. It's not a big deal. And then back to stations, boys. Ouch. I have a vested interest in getting that repaired as soon as possible. I don't know that the plan of ioning the weapons is working out the way I wanted it to. Because it runs out before it matters. Right? Yeah, I think so. Right? Let's see here. Maybe not. I mean, it just came up and then it just got double ioned, right? So they're just sitting ducks here. Oh, he's casting a spell. He's stunning somebody. Look out! Whoa, you're stunned. Doesn't matter. Like at all. Yeah, they're just sitting there. We just sit back and relax. Maybe it is working. I don't know. Well, Chromic Destroyer, what's the play here? Is it die? I think it's die. Very slowly die. I know I could siege beam here, but you know, why? I don't need to. And I only have 35 munition. Look at the husks. Alright, let's, what did I say? Armaments, right? Probably, yeah. Yep. Onwards. Ooh, big ship. Yeah, you're mine now. Alright. What do I got? Bolt cannon and a graviton cannon. This is just a different bolt cannon, pretty much. That's okay. Do we siege beam here because we're scared in any way, shape, or form? I mean, no. Unless I have a bunch of crew that I can't see, right? Don't really care. No way to board. Nah, whatever. Same thing. Same thing. Just keep their weapons down. Slowly whittle them. Probably end up taking less damage that way. Bonk. Unfortunate fire there. Unfortunate miss, too. Hopefully we can fire before the shields come back up. Nope. And we miss, so we are doing poorly on this very simple fight because we've missed twice. Nice. We got a breach there. That's good. And our weapons are down. The slow decline begins. And our shields are down now. I like how you can just barely, they just barely bring them back up with ion damage, and then they just go right back down. Yeah, so definitely with our current weapons, we want more damage because this is slow, and we want more munitions. And I can definitely see why they give you the siege beam. You are definitely meant to use it early and use it often. I'm not sure if me using it would have saved some damage. Maybe. So it's entirely possible. But that's okay. Lesson learned. Or not. That's a big looking ship too. You pick it clean. Alright, we should have a vendor coming up here soon. Sure do. Let's keep jumping. Alright. Ooh, but we have no way of getting it. Right? We would have to smoke them out. Which we can do. By keeping their oxygen down. Right? They don't have a lot of ways to prevent that, right? They got a bolt cannon and a graviton, so pretty much the same as before. This is just damage. For this one, maybe we do turn on the siege beam. just to see what we can do about it. Let's do the same thing as before. Actually, let's do that. I don't know if this works. But yeah, before our siege beam, we'll be using it. First volley coming out here. I should have stopped that and just forgot. That's really not what we wanted to see. Oh no! The siege beam just targets randomly and hit the room with the loot. Wow, this really is a lot of damage, huh? Okay, so I definitely should have used the siege beam to avoid some damage. Maybe I should just use it a little bit more. I thought it was gonna be a little bit worse than this. This really raises the damage quite a bit, huh? We are beaten. Refuse. Yeah, that sucks. Okay, so I made several mistakes there, but that's okay. We would love to use these fusion charges, but I'm just gonna take the armor because I'll open that door next. Because we have no reason to. Well, that's unfortunate. Just give it to the Alright, so we've learned our lesson. Siege beam, good. We have a store coming up, right? Yep. Gases, yeah. Alright, what do they got? Thunder cannon, 2 damage, and a heat beam that does not affect shields. So, worst that could happen here, unless they have a missile or something, or a spell, that doesn't really matter. The worst, really, that could happen here is a fire that we can put out pretty quickly. I'm not terribly scared of the heat beam. We could just slowly whittle them down here. And that's probably what I plan on doing. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see what happens. Yeah, for that reason. So I know the first couple we're going to soak some pointless hits here. Yeah, like that. That's okay. The fuck clouds. Nowhere I care about. Unfortunately, nowhere they care about either. That's gonna plink. Yep. Okay, at least his shield is down. We're okay with that. If he missed, we're not okay with that. That really sucks. Whatever. Alright, got their weapons, got their heat beam down. And we're probably gonna switch it up like this. And see if we can't kill them with the corrosive gas that's going on. Okay, nice miss. That might complicate matters. Yeah. Means they're gonna get their stuff back up. Okay, getting poisoned. Nice. I wish I had a way to get across. I wonder if you can turn off siege weapons or enable. I assume so, right? Oh, the fire is good. Actually, they were probably fire resistant, right? Yeah. Hero citizen. No gas cloud that I care about. For either us or them. I'm pretty sure this is just gonna be they're not gonna die in time, so that's okay. I'd have to change my firing cadence to try and kill them with that poison. I could, but please don't die to poison. Okay, got a good poison there. Let's see if we can. Let's see if we can do it. Because their shields are. Well, they're gonna be up now, but that's okay. They're getting like super poisoned in there. Okay, that's good for me. It's gonna take too long. Yeah, I don't want to be here this long. Forget it. Just kill him. The ages have turned against us. Take these supplies and let us live. Nah, I'm good, dude. Oh, this poor guy keeps getting pushed away. That's okay, at least he's not dead. Let's see what the next poisoning lands. They are actually pretty low. Yeah, if I time this, I can do this so that just their shields get hit every time. Any good poisoning? Yes, that's a good poisoning right there. Can my bolt beat it? No. We missed anyways. So okay, one succumbed to poison, and so he's in the command throne now, right? I think I should fire now. It will beat it. I think so. Yeah. Perfect. I should tell my dude to go back to stations. Okay, let's see about this corrosive gas here. Come on. Good corrosive gas RNG here. Good, he's dead. Succumb to poison. Nice. Crew kill without even getting on board. It is luck, but we'll take it. Better luck than good. The last time we tried to knock over a store, blowing it up didn't do anything good, and even crew killing didn't do anything good, and we don't have a reliable way to do it, so just trade, dude, like whatever. Flame Lance, that's cool. Create multiple fires. Inferno Beam. Shield piercing 1. Hull damage per room hit. Wow. So this creates fires and 2 damage per room. It takes forever to actually get anything done, though. And then Corruption Beam creates corrosive gas. I think if I wanted to try the Inferno Beam, I could, but it's very expensive. What do we got here? Just some attack stuff. Thirsting Glaive seems cool. And then Consumable. Wasn't this, I must have misread this. Oh, it doesn't tell you anymore. I must have misread. Oh, well, that's okay. Alright, so we should probably repair it a little bit. I'm thinking about this Flame Lance. 3 charges per jump. Does it do hull damage? It does, and it creates a fire, which is good, but terrible versus Empire citizens and Infernal ships. Just like absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. Maybe we try it just for fun, though. I don't know. It kind of helps our Siege Beats game plan, right? If we hit shields early, that could start doing a lot of damage. Let's try that just for fun. Yeah. Let's buy it and do that. And then power it on. Cool. And we could use a little repair. We got do like that. But I don't want to repair maximum because I want to buy some munitions. Yeah. And I think we have I probably could have saved it actually because we have yeah. That's okay. Kind of forgot about that, to be honest with you. Definitely gonna hit the Psychomancy because I want to buy some spells for my Archmage. Tiberius. Nothing. Ship drops out of subspace in front of a Techno-Cult shrine. The shrine seems to have been abandoned for some time, but there may still be valuable artifacts to be found within its walls. No Techno-Cult NG to help me here. So if there are traps laying in wait, I could be in trouble. That being said, explore. Bomber. Decline. Oh well. We'll never know what that would be. That's okay. Happens sometimes. Detect Imperial warships speeding towards you. Weapons prime does not seem to mind the fact that it is about to start a fight inside a densely packed asteroid cluster. Same crew as before. Shield guy and Marshal. What do we got? Retributors. So 2 Retributors, just plain damage. Plain old damage. But we can really wreck this ship. Unfortunately, they are fire resistant. So with my Flame Lance here, I would definitely go for a crew kill, but a little bit difficult. That's okay though. So how much does this take to charge? 12 seconds. So it'll come up right as both my weapons come up. Yeah, let's just hit it early here. Lance away, boom! Nice. Multi-fire, very cool. And let's hit him again. That stinks. We got our shields taken out right as by a meteor, right as the damage landed. That's okay. I got another flame lance here. It's really just not gonna do enough damage to them. So I wonder, can I get cheeky here? No way. It does prevent them from there, right? It's probably gonna take way too long. No. This is not the time to be testing it, anyways. Yeah, just hit them. Just get them out here. Yep, goodbye. Not the time in an asteroid field. It's okay. Nice. Let's move on. Nothing. Nope. That kind of stinks. I would like so that is what 15 free scrap. So this node has to be more than 15 scrap. These nodes tend to be more valuable. I am tempted. What would I do? Would I repair? Would I craft a machine's husk? No, I definitely would repair. We can beat 15 scrap, right? Technocold, yeah. We apologize for the inconvenience. Yeah, okay. So thunder cannon and a beam, so they can go through shields, but not terribly scary. Do they have an oxygen? They do. Kind of wondering about that oxygen shutdown strat. You know what I'm saying? These guys are not Imperial citizens, so maybe. Let's give them the flame lance. Ooh, nice fires there. And let's do like this, actually. I'm genuinely curious if this is something we can do. I kind of doubt it, but maybe. We could flame lance again. So, okay, the fire is out. And that actually ate up a lot of their oxygen in there. So, just hit them again. With another fire. Corrosive gases. Yeah, we can. Yeah, they're toast. They're toast. They got overwhelmed. Yeah. Wow. Disastrously effective. I didn't expect that, to be completely honest with you. Cool. So against things that can be set on fire, pretty darn good. Don't make a silly mistake. Remember, you were going psychic shop. Technical vessel idles near the jump point. Its crew of machine priests make contact with you and ask you to escort them to a nearby penal colony. Apparently, you have business with one of the prisoners. One of the prisoners? What the I'm curious, yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Ambushed by a Corsair starship. You cannot escape. So they have a bombard and a radiant blaster. Let me tell you, that right there, that is really scary. So the bombard can drop my shields. The radiant blaster can pretty much one-shot some of my crew. That's really scary. Very, very scary. We're not gonna mess around with this ship. Deploy our siege beam. I feel like this merits it. And the question is, what do I flame land? Probably the weapons, because even though I want shields down for the siege beam, that guarantees that nothing will happen, right? Well, there is no guarantee in this game, but that does help. I assume there's some fires in there. We're gonna hope so. Let's do it like this. I'm really scared about those weapons, so I have my flame lance. I'll switch targets later. Okay, so it actually took it down to the flame lance is turning out to be quite effective with that initial strike. Alright. Let's see what happens here. I can't see inside the ship, but we'll be able to tell. So right there, they since that repaired, that means they've turned off or they've taken out the fires, right? So just put them right back in. Oh yeah, they're dead. Bang. Yeah, we really didn't want that radiant blaster to fire. That's a really scary weapon to see on enemies. The missile template is probably better than the assault rifle in terms of sell value. I have no way of knowing that actually, but we're gonna take it anyway. Well, it would only be for sale, right? Because I'm gonna be using my munitions primarily on siege speed, even though it's only 3 per. I mean, it's still 3 per, right? That adds up. So, we take this over here. Ooh, after surviving, was your journey relatively uneventful. You reach the penal colony and part ways. Thank you for your assistance and offer a small payment. Hey, nothing wrong with money. Money, 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 money. Let's get our assault rifle on somebody. Yeah. Yep, looks good. 88 scrap. Do I want to upgrade anything? Probably not. Ooh. Exit subspace, find yourself dangerously close to a white-hot dwarf star. Imperial transport ship idles silently in the distance, its crew having succumbed to the intense heat of the stellar mass. The situation is risky, but there may be material worth recovering aboard that ship. My raider outlaw pals know something's up. One of your crew is well acquainted with the ambushing techniques employed by the raider clans. Under their direction, you conduct fine sensor sweeps to search for signs of a lurking raider ship. On the sweep, you detect a previously undetected raider vessel. Alarmed at the discovery, the raiders flee. The threat dissipated, you proceed towards the adrift transport ship. You board the vessel and manage to recover a few supply containers. Bonus! What do we got? War pick. Yeah, let's give this to somebody. I don't know. Oh, we all have weapons. Well, we're all kitted out, I guess. I should probably give this to somebody other than my commander. Once I put 2 spells on this guy, I'm probably not gonna want to risk him with combat, but I guess that's not yet, so I don't need to worry about it right now. Search the depot. Yeah. I mean, that's fine. What do they got? Flare cannon, 2 shots that make hull breaches. No hull damage, just hull breach. And the graviton. So they can break my shields and make breaches, which is kind of obnoxious. But this is, we have learned just how nasty this is. So hit them with it. Yep. See if the fire does its job as we've seen it to. Yep, that's a really nasty combo. That fire just ticks too fast for them to do anything about it. Okay, so they got the fires out, they repaired it, we put it right back in. And it seems to have dealt damage. I'm not quite sure how it dealt plus. Oh, it probably can't tell me the locations that they're in here, right? That's probably what's happening. We wait for the fire to be out. We missed him on that shield hit, unfortunately. Keep hitting their O2 just to make things even more difficult for them. Somebody's struggling in there. There's either a lot of fire going on, or I'm gonna... Well, we don't have to turn it off just yet. Yeah, they're really struggling. Turn off our storm or our bolt cannon. So yeah, this is definitely, there's either a lot of fire in the ship right now, or they're low health. I don't know. Either way, I'm just gonna keep hammering their O2, and it's either gonna spread and systems are gonna start burning, or they will burn, or they will asphyxiate. So yeah, they're not able to repair. This is dire straits for ship. There's a tooltip in this game. Not a tooltip, I think it's actually one of the traders that says something about it. It says fire is your biggest enemy. It's no joke, man. Fire in this game is no joke. I think we're keeping O2 offline, right? Let's see here. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, it is. It's being kept offline. Yep. Slow death. Which probably means there's no fire. Dealing with the raiders, you return to the supply depot. Unfortunately, it seems the raiders have already taken everything of value. Ooh. I'm a raider. Why did you guys share? Come on, man. What do these guys have? A bolt cannon and a graviton cannon. I could knock over this ship with relative ease. Yeah, this is a very whatever merchant. Actually, the suffocation weakness would really mess them up. But I have a lot of money, and every time I've tried to knock over stores, it's not gone over well. I don't know if that's RNG, but I kind of want to guarantee that I get some abilities here for my Psyker. So for now, we trade. For now. Alright, what do we got? We got a Corsair, we got an Imperial Sorcerer. That's expensive. And a High Magister. This is the man that saved my last run. This man is fantastic. The High Magister is a brother. Aether Gate, great spell. Hey, look, it's on the High Magister. What a surprise. So pretty much, if you could look at it this way, you're buying the High Magister for 60 scrap, which isn't bad. Let's see here. Nero fires and create toxic gas. That seems awful for this crew. And Mind Bolt. Mind Bolt is good. What else we got? Necrolurch. We learned the Necrolurch is great. Stygian Worm, also great. And a Redeemer. I don't know what a Redeemer is. I might buy these just to find out. I'm sure I've seen it, but I don't remember. So, okay. We said we wanted some spells. Aether Gate on a... I mean, he's not super tanky. He has no armor. I need to give him a good weapon to risk 2 spells. So it's probably Mind Bolt. I really wanted to buy more than 1 spell for him, but such it is. So yeah, we pick up that. I'm going to give it to Tiberius. Might pick up that. But let me look at my upgrades first. However, I am definitely buying some of these. Is this not a consumable? Why is it down here with the rest of them? It might not be. I'm buying it just on pure curiosity. Let's see. It's not, yeah. Okay. Cool. I didn't realize that. So now we have a Stygian Worm that we can summon. And these guys summon more worm or more tendrils. And it does die eventually because it's unstable. But that's okay because it's, I mean, it's got a cooldown. And he had, what, 80? Oh, look, there's one right there. And whatever reason, these guys can repair. Why? I don't know, but I'm not complaining. So this is very handy pseudo crew, right? Look at that. There's 2 of them before he's... Look, he's operating. He is literally manning right now. Look at that. That's so bizarre to me. But that's super cool. That's really, really cool. A really cool kind of little thing that ends up happening. It looks like you have 2-ish or so up at any one time. Maybe just 1 with an overlap of like 5 to 10 seconds. That's fine, dude. That's really fine. Okay, so we bought 2 spells, which is kind of what we wanted, right? Tempted to get the extra crew as well, just to man either doors or sensors. Might be sensors given what we're doing right now. And then, but let's look at upgrades real quick, because I do want to upgrade my Siege Beam. 2 times damage to systemless seems just insane. Yeah. That's very expensive though. Or is it, given how much damage it does? These spells are not going to stop him from piloting, so I don't necessarily need to upgrade my command throne just yet. What would this cost? So it would be, I'd be 1 away from buying a stupid crewmate. Yeah, that's dumb. That sucks. Maybe we just repair as a result. I mean, we could just buy it now, though, right? Like, buy it now and save for later until we can do it. That might be the case. And, I mean, the only reason we're buying a Corsair, which, even though they're not great, but we have Volt Knives, right? So, you know, 2 DPS, 5 DPS and things, that's pretty strong, right? So let's do that. Let's buy 1 more crewmate. And I am curious about this. I want to buy both. We might be making mistakes here, but that's, I mean, that's half the fun of this game, right? And we're gonna give them both to, I thought this guy, his name was Benoit, very French. Where's our new crewmate at? Hello, Mr. Man. Go to sensors. Nice job. And then save stations, we're good. Since we're not spending right away, I don't necessarily feel the need to repair, but I'm gonna buy a few munitions. Maybe just like one use. Yeah. All right. Let's keep going. Cool. Corruption festers in your soul. How'd you know? Heat beam 2 and a thunder cannon, so they can drop shields. They can deal serious damage. They can get flame lanced. Probably can't die to the flame lance, but that's okay. Let's hit him with the flame lance. Nice. Unfortunately, I think they put the fire out before it has the chance to do the double tick here, right? Yeah. But this guy doesn't have fire resist. I just realized. Interesting. I should have mind bolted right there. I didn't think about it. I would have dealt a lot of damage to them. Oh well, that's more than okay. We're gonna have to burn through his shield here. I don't want to waste a lance on it. I guess I could just mind. No. We're okay. The fires go perfect. No threats here. They actually, this is great because then I just hit their weapons. They're gonna sit there. He's gonna die to it. Now we mind bolt. I think. Let's wait. Hold on. I want to see where he goes. Okay. I don't trust the mind bolt to make it there in time. All right, now I do. Got my mind bolt. Bonk. Yeah. Okay. So he's almost dead. Another mind bolt does him in. That's 30 seconds time, and that's if the fire doesn't take him down. I know he's very strong to fire. I mean, yeah. There's only so much you can withstand, right? Where's their O2? Let's shut down their O2 here. For no reason. See, like, look at that. Like, oh, he didn't get the fire. Yeah, he's very, very slowly taking down the fire. And it's actually, yeah, he doesn't have time. He just doesn't have time. He's gonna get either cooked, O2'd, or mind bolted. Tough. Don't miss. Nice job. Yep. One more siege beam use. Do we have? Well, our doors are open, so yeah. All right, let's get out of here. I don't want to dare have fire on board. Cool. Munitions. Yay. All right. On to the Stargate. Shrine Worlds, Technocult, or Imperial. This is weird that there's only like 2 here. And these are calm sectors. I'm using a lot of fire, so I kind of want to stay away from these because these tend to be demonic infested, and that's a pain in the rear. What would the Shrine Worlds provide me? Let's go to the Shrine Worlds. That also means that we're going to have a neutral zone major threat, and I don't know what that would be. Probably just another Imperial, right? Yeah, let's go to Shrine Worlds. Yeah. Alright, what do we got? We're not going to the Imperial Shrine. Nothing too crazy. Systems and ship armaments. Do we have scrap to care about it? We don't have a small amount, but we don't have a ton. Essentially, like, for where I'm looking to go, one unavoidable shipyard, which is okay. Crew contracts and equipment, crew contracts and psychomancy, and consumables. Probably going to the shaman. Wait, are doors closed? Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna call it here on our Whaling Dog run, otherwise known as the Heavy Frigate. I think, right? That's the name of the ship. I don't even remember anymore. Thanks for watching. Hope you've been enjoying these. See you next time. Peace.